Grade 11, how are you? I hope you are fine and healthy. Today we are going to learn and make a new revision about application math. Firstly, we can solve number 1, two forces of magnitude 8 and 16 with kilogram weight, and the measure of their included angle is 120. If these two forces act at a body, then the direction of motion of the body makes an angle of measure what? Firstly, F1, I have F1 equal 8 and I have F2 equal 16 and alpha equal 120 by using the rule tan theta equal F2 sine theta over F2 plus F1 cosine theta. F2 equals 16 sine theta. Sine theta means alpha. Sine theta means alpha 120 over F2 equals 16 plus F1 equal 8. Cosine theta equal cosine 120. By using calculator, it will be undefined. In case of tan theta equal undefined, this theta equal 90 because tan 90 is undefined. Tan 90 is undefined. Okay. Number 2. In the opposite figure, if the body is in equilibrium, okay, under action of shown forces, then measure of angle theta equal what? Firstly, the body is in equilibrium, so we can resolve the force of weight here and here. Here, weight cosine theta, as we know, and here weight sine theta. The body is in equilibrium, so half weight equal weight sine theta. Half weight equal weight sine theta. The force in the right equal the force in the left. So weight cancel weight with weight. So sine theta, I have sine theta equal half. Shift sine half, so theta equal 30 degree. So the angle will be 30 degree. Okay. Another one. F Newton and K Newton are the magnitudes of two forces where F greater than K. If the smallest and the greatest value of their resultant is are 5 and 9, the greatest and the smallest. Okay, so I have rule. I will tell you that the smallest resultant means F2 minus F1. Smallest resultant means F2 minus F1. I here F2 minus F1, here F2 minus F1 equal 5. And the greatest value of their resultant means F2 plus F1 equal 9. I have 9. So by adding the two equations, F2 plus F2 equal to F2. So we can substitute F2 by F and substitute F1 by K. So F minus K equal 5. And F plus K equal 5, equal 9. By adding the two equations, F plus F, 2F, okay? And negative K plus K cancel each other. So 5 plus 9 equal 14 by dividing 2 here and here. So F equal 14 over 2 equal 7. So I have F equal 7. We can substitute F equal 7 in here equation. So 7 plus K equal 9. So K equal 2. By move 7 to the other side with opposite sign. So K equal 2. He need 5F minus 2K. Okay. By substitute 5F minus 2K. 5F يبقى 5 times 7 minus 2K. So 2 by using calculator. I have 5 by 7, 35 minus 4. It will be equal 31 by using calculator. Here in the opposite figure, a body of weight 150 gram weight is in equilibrium. Okay, by subtended by the two perpendicular strings, their lengths are 60 centimeter and 45 centimeter, and the other ends are fixed at C and P on the same horizontal lines, and T2 minus T1. First of all, we can get the length of BC by using Pythagoras theorem. BC equal root 60 power 2 plus 45 power 2. It will be 75. Okay, and we can use the right triangle of forces. So 150 over the opposite side 75 equal T2 over 60 equal T1 over the opposite side is equal 45. So T2 equal, by make a cross multiplication, 150 times 60 over 75, so it will be 120. And T1 equal 150 minus 45 over 75, it will be equal 90, by minus T2 by the difference between T2 minus T1, it will be 120 minus 90. 120 minus 90, it will be equal 30. Okay. Another question. Forces of magnitudes 8 and 4 root 3 and 6 root 3 and 14 Newton act at a point. Then the measure of the angle between the first and second is 30. We can draw this force as here it will be 8 and here it will be 4 root 3, and the other force it will be here 6 root 3, and last force it will be 14. Okay, the measure of the angle between the first and the fourth, it will be 30. Okay, put 30, and the second and fourth, second and third, okay, 120 between second and third, and the between third and fourth 90. So this right angle. Okay, we can solve as here F and here theta, 8 and 4 root 3, 4 root 3 and 6 root 3, and here 14. The angle is 0 and 30 and 150 between the force and the positive direction of x-axis. Okay, and the last angle it will be 240 between the force and the positive direction of x-axis. So we can get x equal 8 cosine 0 plus force cosine angle 4 root 3 cosine 30 plus 6 root 3 cosine 150, sorry, and the last one 14 cosine 240. It will be by using calculator -2, and y equal 8 sine the angle, 8 sine 0. Okay, we can make it smaller. y equal 8 sine 0 plus 4 root 3 sine 30 plus 6 root 3 sine 150 plus 14 sine 240. By using calculator, y equal -2 root 3. Then the resultant it will be at x is -2 and at y is -2 root 3. So the norm of resultant is equal root -2 power 2 and -2 root 3 power 2. By using calculator it will be 4. So the resultant it will be 4. Another one. The condition of equilibrium of given forces is what? Okay, we can make a table, but firstly we can draw a line, a horizontal line, to get the theta correctly. Okay, so we can make a table. Here F and here theta. The force is equal, first force 10 and second force 10 and third F and third F and fourth F. The angle between 10 and the horizontal line it will be 180 minus 45 minus 90, it will be 45. And 10, the angle between 10 and the horizontal line I draw, it will be 180 minus 45, it will be 135, and F is in 180 degree, and the last F is in almost 270 because 90 plus 180 is equal to 160, so exactly equal 270. Sorry, the angle between F and the first horizontal line, it's equal 270 degree, 180 plus 90. So x equal the force tan the angle, the force cosine the angle. So x equal 10 cosine 45 plus 10 cosine 135 plus f cosine 180 plus f cosine 270. By using calculator, 10 cosine 45 equal 5 root 2 plus 10 cosine 135 by using calculator negative 5 root 2, and here cosine 180 is equal negative 1 by f, so it will be negative f, and cosine 270 0, so cancel f cosine 270. The system is in equilibrium, so x equals 0, so all of this equals 0. I have 5 root 2 minus 5 root 2, we can cancel it, so negative f equals 0, so f equals 0. Okay, and now we can get y by using the rule force sine angle, so 10 sine 45 plus 10 sine 135 plus f sine 180 plus f sine 270. 10 sine 145 plus 10 sine 135, it will be equal 0. It will be equal 10 root 2 by using calculator. Okay, and sine 180 equals 0, sine 270 negative 1 by f, so it will be negative f, and the system is in equilibrium, so it will be equal 0. So f equal 10 root 2. I have equal 0. At the same time, f equal 10 root 2, and this is not correct, so the system cannot be in equilibrium. Another one. Two coplanar forces of magnitude 1, 2, root 3 Newton act at M. Okay, their directions are MA and MB and MC respectively, where measure of angle AMB equals 60, measure of angle BMC equals 30, and measure of angle AMC equals 90. Find the resultant. Firstly, make a table. I have F and theta, and draw the forces. First force MA is equal to 1 Newton, and second force MB, and third force MC. I know that the angle measure of angle AMB equals 60. Here it's given, and BMC equals 30, and AMC equals 90. So the first force is 1, second force is 2, third force is root 3. And here we can make the table 1, 2, root 3. The first angle is equal 0 between the force and the x-axis. The force number, second force equal 2. The angle between the force and the x-axis is equal 60, and the third angle is equal 90 degree. I have x equal f cosine theta. It will be 1 cosine 0 plus 2 cosine 60 plus root 3 cosine 90. It will be by using calculator 2, and we can get y. Y means f sine the angle 1 sine 0 plus 2 sine 60 plus root 3 sine 90. It will be equal by using calculator 2 root 3. We can make it smaller. Okay, I have the resultant 2 and 2 root 3. He needs the resultant in magnitude and direction. So nor of r equal root 2 power 2 plus 2 root 3 power 2. It will be equal 4, and the direction tan theta equal y over x. It will be 2 root 3 over 2. It will be equal root 3. So shift tan root 3. So theta equal 60 by using calculator. So the resultant it will be equal 4 and the direction it will be 60 according to to x axis. And here the resultant of two forces of magnitude 6 and 8 is 10. Okay, then the measure of the angle between their direction, I have the rule, so r power 2 equal f1 power 2 plus f2 power 2 plus 2 f1 f2 cosine alpha. I can get cosine alpha by this rule. Cosine alpha equal r power 2 minus f1 power 2 minus f2 power 2 over 2 f1 f2. Okay, by substitute 10 power 2, the resultant is equal 10. Okay, and f1 equal 6, f2 equal 8, so minus 6 power 2 minus 8 power 2 over 2 by 6 by 8. It will be equal shift cosine the answer, so alpha equal 90. Number 2, two forces intersecting at a point, their magnitudes 7 and F Newton, and their resultant bisect the angle between them. Okay, because the resultant bisect the angle between them, we can tell you that F1 F equal F2. So F equal 7. F equal 7. I have F minus 1. F minus 1 means 7 minus 1 equals 6. Number 3, in the opposite figure, the force R is resolved into two components, F1 and F2. Okay, so there, then F1 equal what? I have a rule that F1, to resolve this force, F1 over sine 30 equal F2 over sine 45 equal the resultant 12 over sine the sum of angles 30 plus 45 is equal 75. So to get F1 we can make a cross multiplication. So F1 equal 12 sine 30 over sine 75. 12 sine 30 is will be equal 6 by using calculator over sine 75. The reciprocal of sine 75 is cosec 75, so 6 cosec 75, so the answer it will be letter D. Okay, another one. I have a figure, and if the resultant of the shown act in direction of y-axis, the resultant act in direction of y-axis, so the resultant bisect the angle, so F equal 6. Last one. Particle A is kept in equilibrium under action of the three forces as shown in the figure, where F is in equilibrium with two forces each of magnitude 8 Newton. Okay, and it makes with each an angle of measure 120, then F equal what? I have three angles, sum of them equal 360, so the measure of the last angle equal 360 minus 120 plus 120 equal 120, so the three angles is equal angle, so the three forces also it will be equal, so F equal 8. And thanks for listening.